glad to have you along from Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Western Michigan Broncos and the Northwestern Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with the Broncos head coach. He is so excited to bring his team here into the home of a Big Ten opponent. He's aware that a lot of guys here are playing with a chip on their shoulder. Under-recruited, not appreciated, maybe overlooked by some of these Big Ten teams. But they want to prove they're just as good, maybe even improve their stock in the portal for next season. We'll see how it plays out here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Wildcats. Kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense will have the football first. And this guy doubtless will be a huge part of the game plan. This is a guy that they have high hopes for this season at the wide receiver position. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's Hill. It's dropped after taking the hit. Let's talk for just a moment about Western Michigan. They found some success on the recruiting trail, got a top 25 class. Now the question is, what can they do with it?
It's a top 25 class. It's not littered with a bunch of five-star blue-chip prospects. They've got guys they feel like they can develop down the road. But, David, the big question is, how long is it going to take?
Yeah, and sometimes when you get that top 25 class, you also found some diamonds in the rough. And then some guys that have some potential that get developed. So, interested to see how they do in developing these guys.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Third and short now from their own 48. Push is ahead. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Makes the grab. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. He'll go to the air again. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking deep down the right side. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moses. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Wildcats offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. We take a look at Ethan Houck, who will be at the helm. Gets the start for this team and tries to get the offense rolling. Working the ground game. Fights off the defender. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Sets his feet. It's Hout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. It's a draw. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you're breaking tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Snapped on 4th down. Into the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Lets it fly. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Broncos have this offense rolling. The screen, he can go.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Oh, he's got some space. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Hill. Intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. Got enough for the first down. Up to 44 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they handed off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Maybe some room here. Inside the touchdown, Wildcats. Roll into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Sets his feet. It's Hill. Quickly to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Out wide left, it's Watkins.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. And the Broncos go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Drops back on first down. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll need a bunch on second down. They want to run this quarterback. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
It's complete to the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Finds his man. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Hill. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. They'll move the wide receiver. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to power it in. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. After getting stuffed, what did they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? Trying to get the corner. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Broncos! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On play action. Got his man downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Wildcats peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. He's got enough. He's got 93 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now and getting him stopped.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Hout. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Finds his big tight end. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
Man, I hope the kicker's okay after. You got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. Finds his man open. Touchdown, Northwestern! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? He lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Finds his target down the middle. Timeout on the field. Northwestern has called it. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
One more snap coming before halftime. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to throw, it's Hill. Under pressure. He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the #1 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Hurricanes, looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Ryan Field. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half.
The Broncos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Right back to it. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Drops back. It's Hout. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They'll try the left side. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
Snags it. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good player.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Unloads to the right. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He managed to... yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Defense might bring the house here. Running to the left. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Hout. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Catches it at the 15. He's got great speed. And there he goes. Touchdown Broncos. They take the lead here in the second half. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They're all over it. Needed a little more oomph to get it there. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield. It's Houck. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Fields the punt. He gets a block. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Handed to the back. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. To the air, it's Houck. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Looking for room. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. The screen, he's got wheels. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. The give to the back. He gets it beyond the marker, and it'll be a 1st down for Northwestern. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw, it's Houck. Unleashes one. Finds a man in the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He finds a soft spot in the middle. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll go to the air. Still looking. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got rid of it just in time. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. They'll run it. Sees an alley. He's past the sticks. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive, now 1st down from the 39. Turning it on. They mark mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Quick give. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Converts on 4th down, still going. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Now on the counter. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Dropping back, it's Hout. Spits it out to the back. Right on target this time. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Defense in press coverage. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he gets rid of it.
No harder position to play in the ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. So thanks to the defense, they take over. Big lead in hand and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rush right in his face. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. This is a designed run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Going to get a stoppage here for just a second as Northwestern has an injured player on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it way down the field. Across midfield into plus territory and finally down at the 48.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Got out of trouble and throws. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And he's going to try to return this one. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Look out! Oh, pressure's coming. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the back. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
The Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the gun, the ground game. Past the 6. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Houck. He's got his man across the middle. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field.
And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice